Immigration.
Right.
You have people in the GOP worried that you're going to alienate, excuse the pun, the Hispanic population. You may have 28 million.
Chris, I have to do the right thing.
28 million voters.
You're right.
Pulling the birthright exception.
You're right.
That may be constitutionally dubious. You shouldn't be taking such an extreme position. What do you say?
I have to do the right thing. It's a time, you know, this country is so politically correct. Nobody wants to take a stance on anything. I was the one that brought up, and I took a lot of heat. You gave it to me, too. I mean, you were one of the leaders that first week and week and a half after I made the announcements. And a lot of people, including yourselves, they were not reading it the way I said it. And that is now fact. And I've been actually complimented by some of the people that, because I brought up the whole thing of illegal immigration. Look, at some point, we have to be honest with ourselves. It's called, you know, they like to use the word undocumented because it's more political. I don't use that word. They're illegal immigrants. They came over illegally. Some are wonderful people and they've been here for a while. They got to go out.
But how do you do it in a practical way? You really think you can round up 11 million people?
And you know what? At some point, we're going to try getting them back, the good ones. You have a lot of good ones. Same time,
send a mixed message, though, Mr. Trump, because you say you're going to get rid of whole families, but then you say you want them back.
You got to go. They're illegal. We have a country. We have to have a border. We have to have a wall. Mexico will pay for the wall. I get a kick out of these guys that never negotiated. They can't negotiate for their own house.
They're going to pay for a $4 billion wall when you give them like $280 million a year. Why would they say yes?
Because they make a fortune with us. Our companies are moving into Mexico more than almost any other place right now. We're losing our industry. We're losing our business to Mexico. Their leaders are smart as hell. I mean, 300,000, I looked on your show, 300,000 births this year, illegals in our country. That means we picked up 300,000 people that are going to get Social Security. You have people on the border, and in one day they walk over, have a baby, and now all of a sudden we're supposed to pay the baby.
So the citizenship for those babies, you would revoke it now and retroactively?
Number one, the 14th Amendment is very questionable as to whether or not somebody can come over, have a baby, and immediately that baby is a citizen.
Okay? The court has pretty much said that it reads in immigrants there. This is a minority legal opinion you're talking about.
There are many people that totally feel that, because
they want it that way.
Amending is too big a deal. It's going to take, it'll be 2 terms. I'd be in my 2nd term or my 8th year by the time, assuming everything went smoothly, because to amend the Constitution
takes a long time.
But I believe,
especially on a very divisive issue.
I believe you can win it legally. Okay, I believe you can win it legally, and in any event, the parents have to leave. If the parents leave, unless they're very bad people, they're going to take their baby.
75% of the country feels that you should be trying to find a way to let people stay with conditions as opposed to kicking everybody out.
These people, the really good ones, and we have some great ones, we're going to try and expedite so they can come back, but they're going to come back legally. The first thing I'm doing is getting the bad ones out, and they're gone, and they're not coming back either.